spooky vlog. I have no idea where we're gonna store him. Like, it's the middle of July. I'm most excited for this. It's the cutest, most darling little thing. Hi guys, welcome to the video. This is the beginning of our spooky vlog. We are starting it in July. It's July 19th and we've done like a couple days sporadically where we've grabbed like one or two things. I don't even have my vlog camera. I don't have my phone stuck on correctly. This wasn't planned. We went into TJ Maxx to find clothing. Like, that's what we were shopping for. And they had a spooky section up. I know this vlog isn't coming out anytime soon. And we just bought a huge pillow. I have no idea where we're gonna—
With the reading ghosts.
Yes, with the reading ghost.
No idea where we're gonna put it, but
I don't know where we're gonna store it. We also got this big ghost.
He was so cute.
He's like that. I have no idea where we're gonna store him. Like, it's the middle of July. I'm so excited.
We haven't been specifically looking for them. We've come across them and we're like, we have to get them.
We're gonna be getting spooky stuff. Yeah, spooky vlog, spooky haul, spooky. Today's the first day. So we're starting this in July because they've already put everything out and it's not our fault.
We have to get it before it gets gone.
It seems ridiculous. Last year we waited too long. Last year we waited too long because we were of the mindset like, this is ridiculous. It's July. I don't want to be thinking about it being cold. And so we didn't get stuff. And then by the time that we were ready for spooky stuff, which was like September,
all of it's gone.
All that's gone.
All the good stuff was gone.
And then it was like Christmas everywhere. And so then we had to get Christmas stuff and spooky season. Like, we were over spooky season before it even started because it was all gone.
Yeah.
So
we didn't get to fully enjoy it because of that.
We are at Home Goods, by the way. And sorry if you could hear rain. It's pouring outside. Off we go. We just had the worst experience ever. This is not a hate page, but the singular woman working at the food restaurant we just went to, I won't even specify, that's unnecessary. She needs a nap, minimum, let alone to start her day over, because
she was rude to me.
She was rude. And
I was so nice.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand.
Like, there's a way to talk to someone when you don't understand each other, and that was just... Anyways, but now we're at home. Michael's was a bust to the extreme.
Really?
Like, it was so bad. Partially, I feel like they haven't fully decked out yet, but also... I forgot their stuff is like as expensive as it is.
For like what you're getting, like, it just doesn't seem totally worth it.
Yeah, because we're used to Home Goods, which is like pretty reasonable. I feel like you could really hunt for something.
And we usually like the stuff at Home Goods more than we like the stuff at Michael's anyway. Yeah. So it just makes more sense.
And they didn't have any garland. I mean, they had like two, and they were
black leaves. Like
black leaves. It looked super, super cheapy, and like there was like rubbery, like really gross texture that I know would get hairy because we have 4 pets. So that was disappointing, but we
stay on the lookout.
We are continuing on, and then after this, we're going to a Home Goods TJ Maxx again, but a different location. And this one is like one big, it's both stores in one huge location. Off we go. It's been, I don't know when the last time I I don't know when the last time I updated this video was because it's been a while, but the time has finally come where we are finally decorating for spooky season. We've literally been itching, counting on the days, and I still think that we're technically too early, but we've made the joke amongst each other that our neighbor next door, she's an older woman, and she has officially started decorating for fall and spooky stuff. She's always very seasonal, and she brought out the pumpkins and witchy decor, so we've decided that she has spoken, and now it is officially time for it to be acceptable to decorate. So we're gonna start. I'm very excited. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and pull out all the different things that we've kind of stashed. We have stuff under our bed, we have stuff in drawers, we have stuff in this huge seasonal bin that was in the attic. We kind of spread it out everywhere as we purchased things. So I'm gonna go grab everything, lay it all out, and then we'll do like where we got everything, how much everything was, if it's from last year, if we recently bought it, all that kind of stuff, so that you guys can see this. And if you still want to shop or you still are shopping, you'll be able to get inspo or possibly buy the same things. It is finally haul time. That honestly took more effort than I thought it was going to. I couldn't remember where we had put one of the things. I'm gonna quickly go through all of the stuff from last year because I already have it all like listed and explained and the price points and everything. If you want to know where that stuff is from last year, you could just go and watch that video. We have this bag of wooden stuff. As you see, everything is very wrapped up. We had the mugs in like this paper that I could show you because it is in the attic, and the attic like has like drastic temperature change, so everything is like super wrapped up to make sure that nothing got icky over this past year. These I remember we got in a set, and it actually came with 4, but we gave one to Sam's sister. These are our little skulls, and then the last thing we have in this bag is a little witch's hat. I'm gonna leave all of like more fall stuff for after we take down everything from Halloween. So all of our like pumpkin and like leaf themed stuff is staying put away, but I did bring out this one pumpkin. I don't know if we're gonna use it because we do have a lot of stuff, but I left it out because if there were gonna be any sort of pumpkin, I would pick this one because I feel like the holes in it kind of give a little bit of like a jack-o'-lantern vibe. This might not get used until after Halloween is over, so I'm putting it to the side. This hung on the side of our old like bookcase thing, and then this I think I had put like above our windowsill, and it was just like sitting up there. So these are really cute, and I remember that they were pretty cheap. Also, I highly recommend getting this type of stuff, harder like paper for packing. I like it better than bubble wrap. But we have this one. This, when it lights up, there's a little ghost. This, when it's lit up, the face will project onto the wall, so it was always super cute last year. This spider, which I was so obsessed with last year because it's just so cute. I like how tall it is. So that is all the stuff from last year. So we really did have a decent amount. It was more just like filling in the extra stuff. These are both from Home Goods, and they are part of the same brand. So we have ghosts and bats, and these are both like a harder like metal material. Hopefully we don't have a problem with them being like too heavy. They seem like they'll be fine, but it's 6-foot garland that they both are. And I'm not sure exactly where we're gonna put this, but we kind of went a little wild with the garland. We also have this, which I think out of everything, I'm most excited for this because it's the exact type of like vintage Halloween that I normally am like pulled towards. So this is another super cute thing. We got this one from Marshall's. Oh, but pricing wise, this one was $12.99. This one was $8.99. And then this was $14.99. This is definitely a more expensive one, but I was just so excited about it. And this is the one that we're going to put by our windowsill. Next, we got this from TJ Maxx. All of the things that we get, for the most part, like now, our main places to shop are Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods. Home Goods is like the main one. IKEA, At Home, those are kind of the main ones. I'm hoping, well, I know that this is gonna go on our tiny little shelf up there, like our floating shelf, and it's just gonna be like a main little statement, and I'm so excited because the second I saw it, I knew that's what I wanted to do with it, and I've just been waiting because I know it's gonna look so cute. Next, we have another tea light spider, which you would think I don't need this, but I'm obsessed. Like, I think that they're so cute, and they're actually both from IKEA, so they have like a very similar vibe, but I just love them. This pillow has been everywhere. I'm sure if you have a TikTok account, you would have seen this pillow by now. When we saw this in the store, there was literally a man, I don't know if he was on the phone with his girlfriend, some woman on the other line, he was FaceTiming, and I could hear her voice, and he was like showing the entire aisle, and she was kind of like saying, it was really loud also. I wasn't like eavesdropping on their FaceTime call. Like, he was playing this out loud, and she was pointing out things for him to grab and show her. So I think she was like shopping through him, but he was like starting to aim. So I'm like, I look up and I'm seeing him and I'm watching this happen, and then I see these pillows and I ran because there are so many book girlies now that I can't just trust that anything book oriented would be like too lame for people to shop for. And now reading is super trendy, so I ran, and he didn't even care. The girl on the line didn't care. Like, they just kept perusing and like didn't stop, but I looked like an absolute lunatic running to grab these pillows, and I literally left Sam like in the dust. Like, she was just standing behind, like, boop, there I went, and I was running. But then she saw what I was pointing at and she was very excited. So I am so excited about this. And that was from Marshall's. TJ Maxx. And it was $24.99. And then this ghost, I haven't been saying the prices. This ghost was $7.99. This was the first thing that we had gotten, and now I just feel like it doesn't match as well with the type of ghost that we've been drawn towards. Like, there's just like a distinct style with these ghosts, and then I just feel like this one doesn't match, but it's fine. We have this really cute blanket from Home Goods. Yeah, that is the haul. That is everything that we have to work with. Now, I'm gonna take a second because there's gonna be a lot of decorating right now, so I think I'm gonna chill for a second, cool off because it's getting hot in here. So I'm gonna open the window back up, open the door so that we can cool the room back down, and then I'll get back to you, and then it'll be decorating time. And just like that, it is done. I'm obsessed. So when it comes to decor, when it comes to seasonal decor, I have such a hard time finding the balance between a homey, a little more cluttery aesthetic while also keeping my peace and maintaining the fact that I am someone that's easily overwhelmed, and I feel like I really did such a good job. Not to pat myself on the back, but I am going to pat myself on the back because I've been living in this room with this decor for a couple weeks now and I really love it. I wanted to wait to make sure that I wanted it the way that I've done it. I wanted to make sure there weren't any more changes that I was going to make before I filmed this, so that's actually like the finished product, but everything turned out so good. I'm going to give it like a full-on little tour, but I wanted to start this and little part while it's like vibey in here because I am gonna turn the lights so that you can see it. The only thing that I will say is when I show the mugs, I'm gonna have to show a picture because we have a couple of them that are dirty. Okay, let's go to the tour. I'll put up a picture of what it actually looks like because we're obviously missing these 2 mugs. And then we have this ghost lanyard, which I'm obsessed with. I just feel like it is perfect and doesn't make it too cluttery because of the white. Here we have a little skeleton bat. This is actually our clothesline that we just leave up all the time because it doesn't affect us, but I thought that he'd be really funny out there and he looks so cute. We also have this. It's gotten dusty because it's been a little bit, but this is from IKEA and it's a little tea light holder. I just have a fake one because it's like literally underneath my monitor, so I'm not gonna put a real candle there, but I just feel like it brings like a chill amount of spooky here. Next, we have this wall, so we're going from here to here. The only thing that we have technically on this wall are these bats. It's another, did I call it a lanyard? If I did, that is not what that is. Garland. We have another garland. This is actually the same brand, so that's why they kind of look pretty cohesive. This one, the only thing we have is this because we have the huge window and it's like right by our bed. I didn't want to make this like super crazy. Okay, now is where we get to the, actually I didn't even show my bed. This is such a mess. This is our little spooky bed. Obsessed with it. I feel like it's the perfect amount of like chill Halloween. Like we have our little pops of spooky, but otherwise it's not anything crazy. I'm glad we didn't do like a print for this. Let's see, can I put you there? That would be so nice. Amazing. So now this is actually a great angle. You're on top of my window and this is perfect. Wow. Every other bookshelf tour, I wish I would have thought of this because this is amazing. All of the bookshelves, I switched around what type of books we're showing to give just a quick little pan of this. Battery operated little melting candle. This is technically for candles, but we made it look like a little cauldron, which I think is what it's kind of supposed to be, but we don't have anything in it. That is a little witch hat on top of our witchy books, and I love that. Last year I had that on top of the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, and I just think it's so funny to put it there. And then, like I said, I switched it so that the darker book was showing, and then we have the rest of this, and these are just lanterns. Then we have the star of the show. This little ghosty guy is the cutest in literally the entire universe. I'm obsessed with him. I love him. And when we saw him in the store, I full-blown told Sam I will rearrange every book that we have to get him on that middle shelf, to get him to be the middle and star of the show. Then I think I'm gonna stay up here and you guys can just see from afar. I won't be able to show you very well, but going this way, this is like a little tea light candle house that we don't have anything in. And then that's a little skeleton spider that we got that technically matches that one. And then we kind of showed more of like our skull books to kind of make it a little more spooky. And then that is another spider actually that I will get down to be able to show you better, which I think I showed, but we got this last year and I just felt like it needed another like spooky thing. And now the part of the room that I am most excited about, because I have never gotten this corner bookshelf to look nice in my opinion, but I just feel like because it's in such an awkward spot, I've never been able to decorate it where I'm actually like really into the way that it looks. So starting from the top, I just switched to like darker redder vibe, and I thought it was also funny that that's a Red Riding Hood retelling, and I just feel like that's something that people dress up as for Halloween, so I thought it'd be funny. And then I put this little pumpkin here because I didn't know how to make my Alice in Wonderland section like spooky. And then here I switched again to the darker types of books. And then I really like this little guy. He's another tea light holder, but when he lights up, a little ghost face will pop up, and I just think that he's so cute. And then down here, I just shoved this little skull there to try to like add some type of spooky. And then we have our little toad with a witch hat. And then I did not show this prior because we did not have this originally when we were doing our decorating, and it is quite literally the star of the show. This little terrarium, Sam made this. Look at it. It's the cutest, most darling little thing. So cute, by our lamp, by our clock, and I love it so, so much. I feel like Sam did such a good job. My mom actually has a matching one that she made. We had a little like spooky craft night together. Me, my mom, 2 of my little sisters, and Sam. And this was one of the things that Sam worked on. My mom's actually has a witch hat on top of her ghost, which was really cute. Going into where everything's from and what Sam specifically made. The pumpkin is from Hobby Lobby. It was in a little pre-made like doll section. And then that's the same with the light post in the back, and then the fence is from Michael's, another little like dollhouse little pre-made thing. The moss Sam got in a little pack and ripped it up, put it all in there individually, and then there's actually a little piece of paper that looks like grass that we also got from Hobby Lobby, I believe. What Sam made, obviously she put the whole thing together, but she made the little ghost and she made the little gravestones. And then with my mom's ghost, she also made the hat that went on top of it. That is everything. Just the perfect vibes. I know that it was very early. We started doing this, I think, in the beginning of September, and well, we started shopping earlier than that. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you got some inspo. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and bye.